Welcome to This Is My Architecture. We're live from AWS Summit in Sydney. My name is Gerardo, and I'm joined today by Matt from DXC. Welcome, Matt.
Thank you, Gerardo. My name's Matt Cudworth, and I'm from DXC Technology, a global systems integrator, and I run the Amazon practice. And I'm here to talk about one of our great customers, Munich Re, a global insurance company, and the very innovative contact center we put together for them.
Fantastic. So can you tell me about the problems that Munich Re had before you implemented the solution?
Yeah, it was a little bit unique. We started on day one with a real business challenge. We had not one, but 3 countries we had to deploy to in a multilingual environment. And we had to route that all down to our call center here in Sydney.
That sounds good. So Amazon Connect is the centerpiece of the heart of this solution.
Absolutely. So the Amazon Connect solution, the software-defined contact center, sits at the middle of this, and it does the call routing, the programmatic and data-driven elements of the solution. And that really allowed us to get the agility we needed. If you looked at putting in hardware or network lines, in fact, we never once had to talk to a telco here. It's quite fascinating.
Yeah, I know that you're a fan of serverless technology, so no surprises that you've chosen Amazon Connect.
Absolutely.
Cool. Okay, so tell me about the components here. So what sort of, I'm guessing that Munich Re being an insurance company, there's security and compliance side to it, but also the whole point of a contact center is improving the customer experience. Yeah. So what have you done to improve the customer experience of Munich Re users?
The paradigm with Connect is you can really drive a personalized and data-driven experience. So the first thing we wanted to do is, with 3 different countries, we had different business hours, different holidays, different greetings. So rather than using sort of standard functionality, we added in a Lambda function over here, and we stored specific greetings for each country in the DynamoDB table. And so this allowed us to actually give a much more personalized greeting to the customers.
Sounds good. How about all this area with all these machine learning services?
Yeah, well, one of the other great things you get, and it's probably a key feature, is you get Lex. Now, Amazon Lex is the power behind Alexa, so there's nothing better than having Alexa answer your phone calls for you and be able to replicate the investment in Alexa skills into your contact center as well.
Sounds good. So you're using Lex in order to understand the meaning of what customers are asking for with their voice?
Absolutely, it's that natural language interpretation.
Fantastic, and how about Translate and Poly?
Well, this is where one of these challenges came up, is we had to be multilingual on day one. So the first service we used here was the Translate service. So 21 different languages, and we're able to take all of the disclaimers, the different personalized greetings, and work our way through how we wanted to represent those, and we can do this dynamically. The next piece is Amazon Poly. Now, Amazon Poly is text-to-speech, and again, in a whole lot of different languages and personalities. So together, we're able to deliver a Mandarin voice back to a Taiwanese customer if they call up.
That's perfect. So if I'm calling one of these companies, I'm going to get a personalized experience and also based using my language.
Absolutely. All data-driven and all programmatic.
No Spanish yet for me?
Oh, we've got Spanish. We can sign up.
Sounds good. So all right. So the customer experience side sounds good. How about the compliance side of things?
And this is, if you think about insurance, and this is where it got really interesting, is the first thing we needed to be able to do, again, in 3 countries on day one, was call recording. So we had a feature in Amazon Connect is you can just enable and disable call recording on the fly. So it saves to S3, obviously encrypted. So we've got a fully encrypted, effectively a voice data lake now. That's where it gets interesting though.
What do you do next?
When the voice file is saved, we're able to trigger another Lambda function, so a programmatic function, that loops back through transcribe, and we turn it into text. We can see both sides of the conversation independently, and we save it back up to S3. So we've now got a voice data lake, but also a text data lake built as well.
But what are the compliance benefits of having that in text as well?
Well, I think if you think about wanting to listen to a phone call, you've got a 10-minute phone call to try and find one bit of information. It's not particularly efficient. So from the agent's perspective, we can look and search inside these documents as well.
Yeah, so trying to find, like, if the disclaimers were said on a phone call, you can find that now on S3.
Absolutely, and I think from a compliance, one of the, from an auditor's perspective, they said, we're going to come and audit you and say, we want to know, was a disclaimer played or not played? And another great feature is you can stream out all of that event information, Kinesis, out to CloudWatch, and we not only can pass compliance, but we can programmatically guarantee that we've delivered.
This is a brilliant solution. Tell me about the future of this. What are you going to do in the future with this platform?
Well, the great thing up here, as I said, you've got a data lake here, and it's really about data and programmatic access. So once we've got all this information up here, we're able to launch into services like Amazon Comprehend, do keyword analysis. We're able to start doing sentiment analysis, add SageMaker. So we're really opened up a whole new frontier for the business.
To further improve the customer experience.
Absolutely, customer experience. But also, I think when you think about the real benefit here is customer experience is fantastic, but if you think back to Munich Re, home insurance, life insurance, they're really well-known products. This particular environment is around cyber insurance. It's a fairly new product, and so you've now got a whole data set that can actually build better products. So not only are we meeting the great customer experience, better products as well.
Sounds brilliant. I love this solution. Can you tell me one or two benefits that your customers getting with this?
I think just the speed to market. We started with 3 countries. I think we've added another one this week. So our ability to actually execute on this, and one of the things we were talking about earlier is price.
Yeah.
If you think about a greenfield new product launch on a global scale, we only pay when we start. So from an Amazon Connect perspective, you only pay when you make a phone call.
Just like with any serverless technology.
Absolutely.
Matt, this is a fantastic technology. I love how you solve just the compliance requirements, but also improving the customer experience. Thank you very much for sharing it with us.
No, thank you.
And thank you for watching. This is my architecture.